Jeff Healey Band. What's up, guys? George the Cloud here. My name is Jorge, aka George. Welcome to the channel and welcome to my live. Today we're checking out when the night. I have this song in my head, When the Light Goes, by Marcin and Portugal the Man. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. I reacted to it, but this is When the Night Comes Falling from the Sky. The Jeff Healey Band. Pretty sure I have heard this name because it's very particular, the Jeff Healey Band, but I don't know if I've heard their music, if I'm familiar at all. I'm just gonna read a little bit here. Norman Jeffrey Healey was a Canadian blues, rock, and jazz guitarist, singer, and songwriter who attained popularity in the 1980s and 90s. Born March 25th, 1966. Gone too soon. He left us in 2008 at 41 years old. Wow. Extremely young. I wonder what happened, but man, okay. That's a little bit sad. Based on the thumbnail, this is straight up 80s. Just with the hair, the lighting, the haze, it's 80s. I'm in, guys. So get some popcorn, fill up your water, put your headphones on. Let's go. Oh, by the way, this is a special request by I'm a Gunna and the Lads. Thank you. I'm a Gunna and the Lads sounds like could be your band name if you ever come up with a rock band. I don't know. I'm throwing it out there.
Time to think about it for a while. Well, I walked 200 miles. Look me over. It's the end of the chase, and the mood is high. It won't matter who loves who. You love me, and I love you. Somehow managed to escape. Well, I can't provide for you no easy answer. Who are you that I should have to lie? You know all about it, love. It will fit you like a glove.
Who's doing the other vocals there? Huh.
I think I will remember that icy wind that's howling in your eyes. You will see me in your time, in the wasteland of your mind. When the night goes falling, when the night goes falling, when the night goes falling from the sky. Oh, yeah. When the night comes falling, when the night comes falling, when the night comes falling from the sky.
Okay. So that's the Jeff Healey band. This is probably one of the best suggestions that you have made. I'm a gonna, because that was everything that was right about the 80s to me. Iconic. First things first, we hit the like. I subscribe to Jeff Healey. And I'll have a link of the original video down in the description below. You know what's cool? That we don't get a lot of artists from Canada here on the channel. Toronto, Canada. And so he is going to stand out to me as a Canadian artist from back in the day. He has this distinct look on his face that, I don't know, at first, for some reason, at first I thought he was blind, because he was sitting down on the chair. Like, I get that it's because he was playing the guitar that way, but also he never looked down, or almost never. Like, the whole time he was really like looking up like this with this expression on his face that looked like you guys have ever seen Jim Carrey do an impression of Clint Eastwood? That face. If Jim Carrey was blonde and he was doing an impression of Clint Eastwood, that's what his face looked like there. The sound, though, that guitar playing, the bass line, when the night comes falling from the sky, I'm going to remember that. And just the overall atmosphere here, like I said at the beginning, it's just full 80s. There's like a haze around, purple haze, as Jimi Hendrix would say. And the lighting, the hair, just this crowd was kind of still. I don't know, the people were, if I were in that crowd, that moment, I would be jumping up and down. I would be losing my mind. It was just a wonderful performance from start to finish. It seemed really like perfect. Everything was meant to be. The camera shots, that was pretty cool. I wish a lot of videos were filmed like this, sort of like an action film, kind of moving, panning, the aerial shot, the close up with the fingers, sometimes like close up of his mouth. We got the drummer, we just like really intense close ups, and then the different shots. A lot of camera angles here. Yeah. This was cool. I definitely, I'm gonna save this to my 80s playlist, go back to it. And his voice, he has this like raspy, deeper sort of tone that doesn't match his face. He has kind of like a baby face. I don't know how old he was here, but he looked really young. 20, maybe even less. Like in this video, he had this voice of like, how you're a teenager going through puberty, and so your voice kind of deepens, a little bit, or depending on who you are. But then it's at that phase where it sounds like, I don't know, like you've kind of been drinking a lot, and so like when you talk, it sounds, I can't do it, but that's kind of how it sounded. That like he was really young, and his voice was very deep for the look that he has. And then I'm also interested, was this guitar player here the one that was doing uh, the back vocals that were really high pitched? It sounded like a female voice, but it could just be a really high pitched man, which I think it was because I don't see any females in this band. I think it might have been the guitarist, but let me know. Luxurious hair, as always. Yeah, it was the time period for it. But yeah, a really captivating look on his face, I have to say. Oh, and then when he was, you know, flexing on us, playing the guitar behind his back, I've only ever seen a few people do that, that are, that can pull it off successfully. So that was pretty intense. Ending the show on a high note. All right. Yeah, Jeff Healey Band. I don't know why that sounds so familiar. Uh, I've mentioned this before. Back in my day, when I was first starting into music, I was like 15, 14. I listened to this radio station back in Boston when I used to live in Boston, and it was about the classics. The slogan for the station was timeless and classic, and I forget what it was, but I think they would mention the Jeff Healey Band every now and then. But I didn't realize it until now. So it's great that I'm getting to know him, and I really enjoy this performance and the sound of the band overall. So I'm looking forward to hearing more from them. If you have any more suggestions, comment them down below. Like I said, one of the best suggestions that I've gotten, and for an 80s band as well. So very cool, guys. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like, subscribe, and at the end, do a flip. Till the next.